Welcome to Skyros. This is one of the most amazing islands we've been to. It truly feels like we traveled in Greece how it was 20, 30 years ago. Without all the crazy tourism, we just got a very authentic experience here. A really big reason why it stole our hearts is the people. The people here have been some of the most kind, warm, welcoming people we've ever met. So without further ado, let's start this video from the beginning. Have made it to the first beach for the day, and it's absolutely beautiful. So we are at Bethco Beach, which actually means spruce trees. The reason why is because in the back and that way it's all spruce trees, and so this actually feels more like the Sporades, which is a group of islands that is Scathos, Skopelos, or the Maria Islands, and we're very close to those. So it feels like that here.
Yeah, and just like even being here, it's very quiet. Having this like atmosphere, the spruce trees, the sea, really loud cicadas, the birds. It's really nice.
Yeah, it's very relaxing. And also, what we've come to figure out from what the locals say, a lot of it here on the island is about the energy.
Yes, it feels very, very peaceful here.
It's a very calm and relaxing feeling.
Yeah, I think the best way so far that I would describe the island is low-key.
And it's definitely very much like family or couples island.
Don't come here to party.
Yeah, waters are very cold. The reason why they told us the island's waters are very, very deep, and you can tell right when you go in, it goes deep pretty fast. And then once you go a little further in, it immediately becomes like 1,000 to 1,500 meters. So it has really deep waters. We were told that the waters are colder on the side that we're on right now. So on the other side of the island, it should be a little warmer.
I prefer that.
So we're gonna go eat lunch, and then we have one more beach because we only have 4 days on this island. Well, 3 full days, and have to see as much as we can. So we're probably gonna be going to 2 beaches a day because it's such a beautiful island. We wish we had more time. Let's go eat. This is our ride.
Welcome to Greece.
So we've come to a restaurant and we are very, very hungry from being in the sun and swimming. We ordered calamari, classic, and tsutsukakya, right? Where it's pretty much just like meatballs with different spices and herbs and tomato sauce and fries. And it looks really good and it smells really good as well. And we got peppers inside. It's really nice. Kind of reminds me of the taste of chili.
And I actually got the exact same thing because that sounded delicious, and they're usually like a pretty homemade food. And the red sauce in this island is known to be really, really good. We just finished eating. The food was wonderful. I think this island is onto something with the red sauce. It was really, really good. The people are so friendly at this restaurant, but in general in this island, I mean, this is like exactly when you, like a foreigner thinks of Greece, this is exactly what this island resembles versus like I've been to other ones. And now we're gonna head to the next beach because when you're at a Greek island,
and you have such little amount of time, you just gotta keep going until you explore all the beaches.
Just kidding, please go at your own pace and do what feels right for you. Alright, we arrived at the beach of Molos. Really like about this, the views we're getting from the sunbed. We can see the Hora, which is like the main town with like the white little houses that you see. And then you also have a part of Skyros that is actually such raw, dramatic beauty. It's important to know that this island, although it's in Sporades, which is a group of islands, it's part Cyclades and part Sporades. And that's why, so like that part of the island actually looks more like Cyclades to me, versus where we were at Pefko, it looked more like Sporades. It's so cool. It's basically you're visiting two islands at once. Perfect sunset spot, although we're facing the east.
I also wanted to say that here at this beach, they have like the regular beach chairs, but we also noticed these ones kind of up above, so you get a really nice view of the sea. If you just even just buy a bottle of water or a snack, drink, and the umbrellas and sunbeds are free.
We are leaving the beach, and so now we're going to head into the town, which is called Skyros. It's a beautiful cliffside, white building little town. Let's go explore it. Olivia and I were there yesterday, and it was really beautiful. It's probably one of the best ones I've seen, so I'm excited to show you guys. Skyros, a place where the past intertwines effortlessly with the present. Despite its humble population of 3,000, a staggering 80% of the island's inhabitants call this town their home. With first mentions in the legendary epics of Homer dating back to the 8th century BC, Skyros' deep roots in the ancient world remain evident today. Through the ages, Skyros has seen many rulers, from the mythic Dolob tribe to the powerful Athenians, Macedonians, and Romans. Later, control passed through the hands of the Venetians and the Ottomans. Yet through it all, the people of Skyros have persevered, keeping the ancient Greek traditions and customs alive. It wasn't until 1830 that the island went back to the Greek nation. Right now we've made our way through the town. We just gotta keep going up and now down, and we're going to a really nice viewpoint, and apparently this time of day it's supposed to be really nice. And because in Greece you find churches everywhere, here's a little look in one that's like right on the cliffside over here. And another church.
This viewpoint square is dedicated to a famous World War I soldier and poet that died on a military hospital boat near the island. Honoring his final wishes, the locals buried Brooke under an olive tree. In fact, you can still go visit the tomb today.
It's a beautiful morning today, and we're starting our day a little earlier than normal because we're about to go do a really cool activity. It looks so much fun. The reviews are amazing, so I have very high expectations for this. I'm very excited. Let's go.
They are 1 month old and they're so cute.
You can tell because of the way they walk.
Yeah.
This is Thunder. I don't think I've ever been this close to a horse. It feels so weird. Oh, did you see that? It's like, that's my food. You gotta wait your turn.
Reminds me of the kitties.
I love doggies. Like you gotta lift like that. Yeah, yeah.
Bravo.
Now I know.
So this is your wheel.
Okay.
Okay. You never leave the wheel.
Okay.
She's automat. She's well trained.
Okay.
But anyway, you have to know that.
He's saying that his horse is playing a trick on him because he pretended he wanted to go drink water because he doesn't want to start the horseback riding yet.
Πάμε, Πασχαλή.
Our ride starts right here at Appaloosa Horse Farm, which is located at the northern part of Skyros. Our destination, the most beautiful beach of the island. Our ride to the beach will last about an hour and 15 minutes. Here, nature is abundant, and as we surrender ourselves to the rhythm of our horses and notice the scent of pine needles that fill the air, we suddenly hear the Greek Air Force fighter jets take off about 4 kilometers away from us. Our guide Manolis tells us it's our neighbors in Turkey. Today they are teasing us with their fighter jets by coming into Greek territory, and Skyros is the main base for intercepting the Turkish jets. Apparently, it happens quite frequently, and the locals seem to be very used to the jets taking off from the island. Our ride continues, and the forest surrounding us thickens, making us think we're deep in the mountains rather than on our way to the beach. Our path kept getting more narrow and hilly until it was time to get off the horses and continue by foot.
It's just fading right now, yours, so. Now we continue on by foot because it got very steep and the horses can't get here. Olivia had to take the shoes off because
Sweaty feet problems.
yeah.
Gotta get rustic over here.
After an intermediate to difficult descent down, we made it to Agalipa Beach. And it's very, very difficult to get to, so you're not really gonna find a lot of people, especially because if you have a car, you can't come as far as we did with the horses. The name is actually because of a sea animal that lives, well, used to. Now with the climate change, the fishermen don't find it anymore over here. It's basically like a jellyfish-looking animal that sticks itself to the rocks. In the older days, they used to make meatballs out of them, but like Agalipa's meatballs. Horseback riding was way, way more difficult than I thought it would be. Not in the sense of like how to ride it, but your endurance. Like, my legs are shaking right now. We're going to take a very well-deserved dip in the water, and then we're gonna make our way back.
Now this water feels like a swimming pool. Wow, the rocks from here look so cool.
It's more to be like the regular water. I didn't think the beaches were this color here.
We're dressed and ready to go back to the horses. They're waiting for us.
Oh, I can't wait to see that.
Also, side note, after riding horses, I'm ready to open up a horse farm. What do you think?
Love it. And I was actually over at the rock where I was reading like benefits of horse riding. There's a lot of like physical, mental benefits, which I can see. A lot of it is like you feel like you have this companion that can just like be there for you. They know you. It releases serotonin. It's good for your like body.
And plus you're forest bathing.
And it really makes you, the big thing I think is it makes you be mindful. And I think like what I was saying earlier, we used to do most of the things we did were things you had to be mindful or you were in danger if you weren't there. Now, we can just have our minds disconnect and have things just like...
I was very mindful when we were riding the horses
me too.
because for one moment I thought my like entire leg was gonna scrape the tree trunk and that would have been bad.
Not good.
Olivia got a bit more
okay.
scraped than me.
I feel rustic.
You ready to go back up there? All right, let's
No
do
shoes
it.
though. Bye, beach. See you again. Yes, okay, cool. Yeah, okay. Okay. Hello?
Yeah.
Απλά πράγματα.
Okay.
Woohoo!
Now I gotta get my other foot. Hi.
Ready to go?
We are on the horses and we are going, and this beautiful view behind. Amazing. All right. Starting.
Brushing Maria's horse right now to finish up our time here.
And something I did not know, that horses actually sweat. I thought because dogs don't sweat, they don't have pores, but look at that. And you have cold-blooded and warm-blooded horses. This one is cold-blooded, and that's why it's a bit sweatier than the other one.